The prestigious TechCity news update is back, and we're sharing Meta's new messaging restrictions for Facebook and Instagram. Microsoft has fired 9% of staff in its gaming unit, and Apple will now allow software developers to distribute their app outside App Store. Details of that and more after this. Last week, Meta made headlines with the announcement of new direct message restrictions on Facebook and Instagram aimed at enhancing teen safety. Now, not only are adults over 18 restricted from messaging teens who don't follow them, but the new limits extend to all users under 16 and in certain regions under 18 by default. The company is fortifying parental controls, empowering guardians to allow ordinary changes in default privacy settings made by teens. This includes adjustments such as making an account public, altering sensitive content control, or changing controls related to direct messaging, and they emphasize that guidance will now have the ability to block these changes, providing a stronger layer of oversight. In a bid to create a safer digital space, Meta also revealed plans to launch a feature preventing teens from encountering inappropriate images in their direct messages. This safeguard extends to end-to-end encrypted chats, aiming to discourage teens from sending such content. While Meta outlined these features, it left some critical questions unanswered. There is no clear information on the steps taken to ensure teen privacy during the execution of these features, nor did Meta provide specifics on what it deems inappropriate. The company is currently navigating regulatory challenges, having recently received a formal request from EU regulators seeking details about the company's effort to combat the sharing of self-generated child sexual abuse material. In response to mounting concerns, Meta, along with other social networks, is set to testify before the Senate on January 31st, addressing child safety issues. This comes amid a backdrop of increased scrutiny and legal action surrounding the impact of social media on youth mental health. Meanwhile, in a recent development, Microsoft made an announcement of layoffs in its gaming unit. A total of 1,900 workers, accounting for approximately 9% of the 22,000 Microsoft gaming employees, are affected by these cuts. This news comes just 3 months after Microsoft successfully closed its colossal $69 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard, a gaming industry giant. Microsoft's gaming CEO, Phil Spencer, addressed the layoffs in a memo last week, stating that these cuts are part of a broader execution plan. The plan aims to reduce areas of overlap following the integration of Activision Blizzard into Microsoft. Mike Ybarra, former Blizzard president, announced his departure on social media, emphasizing the personnel changes. Additionally, Blizzard co-founder and design leader Allen Adham will also be leaving the company. Matt Booty, head of Microsoft Gaming Studios, shared that Blizzard will cease the development of a new survival game as part of these changes. Interestingly, Microsoft stock showed a relatively flat response to this news, a common occurrence after major mergers. The Activision Blizzard acquisition marked Microsoft's largest ever deal, surpassing even their significant purchase of LinkedIn in 2016. Tech investors are closely watching efficiency measures, especially in the wake of economic pressure. In a broader industry trend, several tech companies, including Tencent-owned Riot Games, TikTok, and Discord, have also announced significant layoffs in the early weeks of 2024. Just this week, eBay revealed plans to lay off 1,000 workers, while SAP announced a shift or buyout for 8,000 employees. Interestingly, unlike Microsoft, both eBay and SAP experienced a noticeable uptick in their share prices following the announcement. Following our music theme for January, UK singer Ray, who rose to fame on TikTok, has broken a Brit Awards record and received the most nominations of any artist in a single year. With 7 nominations, she beat a record that was previously jointly held by Gorillaz, Craig David, and Robbie Williams, who had each been nominated for 6 awards in a single year. And before we go, Apple has unveiled plans to allow software developers in the European Union to distribute their apps outside of Apple's App Store. This initiative is a response to the Digital Markets Act, DMA, a new EU law. Apple's decision will empower developers by enabling them to offer alternative app stores on iPhone and opt out of Apple's in-app payment system, which has been known to charge commission up to 30%. Not everyone is applauding this change. Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Epic Games, criticized Apple's move as hot garbage and questions the legality of Apple's actions under the DMA, expressing concerns about Apple potentially blocking competing app stores like Epic Game Stores. Apple, in response, has released tools for developers to adjust their business arrangements. However, Apple plans to charge a 27% commission on proceeds from these link outs, a move met with skepticism from developers. In contrast, the European Union brings favorable changes for developers. They'll be able to use a third-party payment processor inside an App Store app free of charge. Additionally, EU iPhone users gain the ability to choose a default web browser and contactless payment app, offering more flexibility. Despite opting out of Apple's App Store or payment system, developers in the EU will still be required to pay a core technology fee of 50 € per user account per year. Apple clarifies that only large developers will pay this fee, exempting non-profits, schools, and governments for the first 1 million user accounts. And with that, we've come to the end of today's news update. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Until next time, it's Bookie here saying bye.